Run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Oh, look at the juke. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this off to Taylor. It's a room to maneuver. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Godwin from 13 yards out. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's just So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Running left, Taylor. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown run. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Lawrence. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Jaguars 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now we give to Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 81 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
First down, Washington.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. They juked him. And some room to roam now. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. Taylor dances by him. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try the left side. It's Taylor. And fights through one man. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Washington 21, Jaguars 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Lawrence. Looking deep downfield. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Touchdown! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Lawrence now off the bootleg. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off at his own 46. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his left. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. 154 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Jalen Waddle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 18. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now a throw here to his running back. Ooh, breaks the tackle, now an alley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars get a score closer. A try here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes this Washington 42.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Oh, what a move. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 182 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. On first down, Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Jags are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Finding some room at midfield. Pushes him over. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
205 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run on first down. Taylor, nifty footwork at the 45. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.